Hello there. Here we are in the Old Testament, and we're looking at the various offerings, the burnt offering, the grain offering, and the fellowship offering. And when you read all this, it can seem a little bit like, what on earth is this? Killing bits of animals and spilling their blood on the altar and cleaning the intestines and the kidneys and what you do if it's this, what you do if it's that. What's all that about? All of these offerings, all of these sacrifices, they point to something, and they point to Jesus, and they look to him because in Hebrews he is called the one perfect sacrifice. And what the people of Israel had to do in the Old Testament is offer animals and various grain and various other things for various particular kinds of sin. And if you read when it says about the lamb had to be pure and spotless, and everything had to be done right. We don't need to do that anymore, you'll be glad to know. We don't need to burn our bread or kill our cat or anything like that, because it was pointing to a sacrifice that was to be made. Jesus offered himself on the cross. His blood was spilt on the altar. He was a perfect sacrifice without blemish, and he died so that we might live. He took our place. He didn't just take the place of the lambs and the goats and the doves and everything else and the grain and all of that. He took our place. And does that mean we don't make sacrifices? Does that mean we don't have any offerings? Well, yes and no. It means we don't do that anymore because Jesus did it once for all. We don't need to do anything to be forgiven and to have new life. But we are called, it says in Romans 12, to offer our bodies as living sacrifices. Put ourselves on the altar every day. Not dead sacrifices, but living sacrifices. Not to earn God's love, but in response to God's love. God, I want to give myself to you because I love you. And we're to offer every day, it says in the New Testament, a sacrifice of praise, the fruit of lips that confess his name. So what are we going to offer today to our Saviour, to our King, to our Jesus? Because we love him and because he first loved us.